We live in a society. What's up, Brooklanders? Welcome back to the video. Today I'm talking about sequels stemming from Sinners. I saw some discourse online of Ryan Coogler saying, guys, stop asking. He didn't say it in this tone, right? He's Ryan Coogler. He's a very chill guy. Guys, stop asking. There's not going to be a Sinners sequel. And dude, I have seen a lot of people online being like, we gotta get a sequel. We gotta get Sinners 2. There have been the meme posts about, Sinners 2, Infinity War, Sinners 2, this and that, the whole Sinners verse. We gotta get the prequel for Remick. We gotta see what he was doing. We gotta get the prequel of Delta Slim. What was he up to, dude? I want to see him play at that other gig. Absolutely crazy, dude. And wow, man, we talk a lot about the movie industry, dude, and how bad the movie industry is. And don't get me wrong, dude, it's pretty effed up. It's got a lot of problems, dude. It's got, more problems than a divorced marriage, dude. That's crazy. Maybe a divorced marriage wouldn't have that many problems if they already divorced. And I think that one of the things that is wrong with movie audiences is the whole sequel thing, the whole sequel craze. Like, don't get us wrong, guys. Everyone complains about, the MCU and the MCU, the MCU's bad. The reason the MCU is what it is because of audiences, right? Because audiences, don't get me wrong, and I like the MCU. I'm grateful for the MCU at the end of the day. I'm not blaming anyone, but the MCU, sure, they had this plan of doing, Avengers. We're gonna build up to Avengers. But then, dude, you get people just raving about things like that. The audiences being, we need this, and we need this, and we need all of this stuff. And though you can tell, dude, you can tell because of one freaking show, dude. Agatha all along. I'm still saying, guys, pointless. I'm just saying, pointless show. You agree with me, right? Pointless show. Like, conceptually, dude, I'm still baffled that show exists, because it's like you get one catchy song that's playing on TikTok that the people like. Funny song, Agatha all along. It's dank. It's a funny song. And now we get a spin-off show for her? What? You cannot tell me, Kevin Feige, you look me in the eye and tell me that was in the cards all along, right? And that's the thing, I don't even hate on Marvel for that, because it's like, okay, it's popular, let's try to, strike it while it's hot, make our Agatha show. I don't blame them, dude. It's why, a movie comes out, really good movie, I'm making a video the next day, right? Because I gotta pay my bills, dude. Look at my sub count, dude. I'm not paying any bills, dude. I'm trying to just buy dinner. I'm trying to buy some almonds. The audiences are the problem, dude. And Warner Brothers, I respect the fact that they are at least honoring Ryan Coogler to be like, no, guys, it's just a one film kind of situation. It doesn't got to go past that. Because a lot of studios would be like, Sinners 2, we got to do Sinners 2. And, Ryan, if you don't want to do it, we'll get someone else to do it. We'll, hire Joe Schmo from, film school to come do it. We can get into the whole rights situation of Sinners because it is crazy. Ryan Coogler, he is going to own the full rights to this thing later on. So it is curious, like, if they even can do a sequel with that. And I really like that, though, for him. I really like that. And I understand also audiences. I'm not trying to just get mad without understanding. I'm trying to put myself in the head because I am an audience member, right? I like films, and you see something you really like and you want more of that, right? And it makes sense because we see Sinners. It's phenomenal. We want more of that. We want more of what Sinners is, but more what it represents, right? Good storytelling, good characters, the music, everything, just the craft of filmmaking is on full display in that film. That's what we want. We want more characters to spend time with and get invested with themes that actually, feel like they're hitting us, that actually are thought out and, original to some extent. That's what we want. So it makes sense to be like, I want, to see Stack again. I want to see these people again. You don't want Stack. You just want a well-written character. You don't need it to be, Stack by Michael B. Jordan. And sometimes it works though. Obviously sometimes I'm not saying, sequels aren't warranted. I made a whole video about it on my other channel talking about how there's no such thing as an unnecessary sequel. You can watch that. But it's really curious, dude. And sometimes, we talk all the time. We yap all the time about unnecessary sequels. Guys, the audiences are asking for them, man. We got to blame the audiences just as much as we blame the studios. The studios, it's in their nature, dude, to just try to make as much money as possible. That's what they're going to do. So if someone says, give us a spin-off about Lord Farquaad, they're going to say, you guys want that? F it, dude, why not? Same exact reason why, Disney's gonna keep doing the live action remakes, because they make money and people keep seeing them. And, money runs this industry, dude, not art. As much as that sucks, that's the world we live in. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. That's the video. Kind of a quicker, shorter video, but that's my thoughts on that. Hit subscribe, new videos coming out all the time, dude. Hit subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Have a great day.